Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place where you come if you want to get the tips, tools, and techniques to create more of an impact in your career, your leadership, your business, but with less of a sacrifice in your life. And we're getting to the season, and time becomes so critical at this point in the year. So today we are talking about how to prioritize for more time and less stress, especially if you are a new leader. So here's one of the reasons, why does time management matter? And especially matter more than probably you think. The reason is because when you step into a leadership role, it often feels, with the newness of everything, that you are being pulled in 1,000 different directions. It's like every task demands your attention, and stress can creep in before you know it because you're trying to do it all. So, especially for new leaders, time management isn't just a nice to have, it is essential for you to be able to focus and to stay on top of all of the things that you need to keep track of. So, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed with tasks, that is perfectly natural. You are not alone. But the key isn't about working harder or working longer, it's about working smarter. And so, today, I have a tool for you that can help you do just that. So, time management, especially for new leaders, is all about prioritizing what matters most. It's about knowing where your focus and your attention needs to go so that you can show up as the best version of yourself, both personally and professionally. Because remember, you've got a personal life, you've got a professional life, but you're one person. So you have to pay attention to both. So here is how you can manage your time effectively and reduce stress when you're taking into consideration both aspects of your life. It is something I call the way forward to more time. And it is a step by step process, and I'm going to share the whole process with you today that you can gain control of your schedule. So, to help you gain clarity around your priorities, I use a process that I created and I call the way forward to more time. And it is designed to give you a clear system for sorting through all of the noise and the chatter and getting to what truly matters. So, here's how it works. Get a pen and a piece of paper. Step one is a brain dump. So the first thing that you need to do is get all of the tasks, personal, professional, it doesn't matter, out of your head and onto a piece of paper or maybe some sort of digital document. This isn't the time to organize and to judge and to filter. This is just about getting everything out of your head. And when you see the full list of what is swirling around in your precious mind, that alone can help reduce the mental load, and because it gives you a clearer picture of what it is that you're dealing with. So, step two, what do you do once you've gotten it all out of your head? Well, that's a really great question. Step two is anything that has a hard due date, you schedule in your calendar. So you're going to go through your brain dump. You're going to pick out anything that has a hard due date. These are the tasks that have to happen, must happen by a certain time. You're going to schedule it and you're going to block out the time on your calendar. So this is done right away. They come first, and this means that you make sure you've got dedicated space where they're going to get done. And even, yes, if it's buying your mom's birthday present, that gets scheduled because, hey, as a mom, if you forget my birthday, I'm going to be a little disappointed. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. So once these critical deadlines are accounted for, you're going to feel a little more in control of your time. Already the stress is coming down. But wait, there's more. Step three is divide the rest of what is on your list into buckets. And this is how this works. Once you've handled the immediate deadlines, it is time to take the rest of your list and sort it equally. That is the key word, into three buckets. There is the critical bucket, there is the important bucket, and there's the what's left over bucket. Those are your three buckets. In the critical bucket, these are the tasks that are essential for your long-term goals. This is what is going to move the needle in your leadership or your career or your business. It's that allow you to get traction and momentum. They have the biggest impact on your leadership or perhaps even your life. So these are the things that go in the critical bucket. In the important bucket are tasks that are valuable and they are important, but they're just not as important as the items you've put in the critical bucket. And the last one is the what's left over bucket. And literally, it is whatever is left over. Okay. So by organizing your tasks this way, and the buckets have to be equal. So if you've got 15 items on your brain dump, then 5 can go in the critical, 5 can go in the important, and 5 can go in the what's left over. This forces you to pick and choose, and it prioritizes in a different way. So you're going to be able to start seeing then where your time is best spent. And you're going to have clarity about, okay, these are the things that I can push off a little bit or maybe even delegate. So there's even more now to get more clarity, to create more time in your leadership and life. Step 4 is to identify tasks that are personal versus professional. You know that your life is not equally balanced. There are times where things come up personally and you've got to put a little more attention there. There are times that things professionally come up, like an acquisition or end of year, and you've got to put a little more time there. So what I want you to do is just at a high level, keep track of the items that are personal and professional. It allows you to see kind of what the pattern is, and it'll identify the areas where you may be able to then get some help. It'll also help you figure out if things are out of whack, if you're spending too much time professionally, and it might be impacting your personal life. And then finally, the 5th step is called do it, delegate it, or delete it. Once you look at what is left over, go through your list and classify each task into one of 3 categories. Do it. These are the tasks that you absolutely, positively have to handle yourself. No one else can do them, period. Delegate it means that these are tasks that can be passed on to someone else, whether it's a team member, whether it is some sort of technology that can help you, or whether it's some sort of outside resource. So don't be afraid to delegate, especially as a leader, because this is a key part of growing your leadership and your team. And then finally, it's deleted. You may get into a place where you're in overwhelm and just some things have to go. Some tasks may not be worth your time at the moment. So let them go. Cue the Frozen song. I'm not going to sing it. So it is so freeing to acknowledge that not everything deserves your attention. So by classifying your tasks in this way, you not only lighten your load, but you also ensure that you are focused on what truly matters. Now, how do you put this into practice? Well, this is about setting clear boundaries around your time. This is about the power of choice. So start by dedicating time each week to go through this process. Your brain dump, your buckets, your do it, delegate, and delete it. Okay. It may be overwhelming at first, but as you start to do this consistently, you're going to notice that it gets easier to identify what goes where, and you'll be able to feel your stress coming down. And that's what I want for you. Now, who can help? If you're feeling stuck, then reach out to someone. Maybe it's a colleague or a mentor, and they can offer insight into how they handle things. They might have a great strategy too. I encourage you to reach out to me, Debbie at debbiepetersonspeaks.com. I will be happy to kind of run you through an exercise to help you get a little bit of clarity, because sometimes an outside perspective makes all the difference in identifying where you can free up some time in your schedule. So integrate this into your routine. I challenge you within the next 48 hours to do this. Just block out 15 minutes at the start of each week to go through the process. I do mine on Sunday so that Monday, I am walking into the week and I have clarity on what I'm doing and why. This is a stress reliever for me. This habit is an investment in your productivity and your peace of mind. And that means so much. It allows you to be proactive instead of reactive. It puts you in control of your time rather than letting time control you. So now that you understand this, within the next 48 hours, set aside 15 minutes, do your brain dump, schedule the hard due dates, divide what's left over into the buckets, go through, see what is personal and professional. So you identified the patterns, and then finally do it, delete it, or delegate it. So this is a simple process, and it will help you clear the clutter and prioritize what matters. So if you are ready to take control of your time, I am wishing you so much clarity this week, and especially to make the impact that you were born to make. So take care, be good to yourself, and bye-bye for now.